Welcome back. I'm joined by Championship correspondent Pascal Lemaire to preview Tuesday's clash between Blackpool and Middlesbrough. Pascal, start with the away side. Their fine run continued last time out against Charlton.
Yeah, they're doing so well, aren't they? It's 5 wins in all competitions, 4 in the league, 3-1 win over Charlton, and obviously they're just a point behind Derby and Bournemouth. It looks like those three they're starting to pull away, but Ipswich are in bad form. Brentford trying to chase them, Watford as well, but those three are really playing well at the moment. They're really sort of starting to pull away from the pack, so it could be a great race for those final two places. But yeah, Borough obviously on Friday last week they had the player and manager of the month named for January, Lee Tomlin and Karanka, and sometimes there's a bit of they say there's a curse with that. Once you win that award, you go on a bad run, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that way for Borough. Great win there. Bamford, Vossen, Tomlin all getting on the score sheet, and Tomlin's goal especially, obviously after winning Player of the Month, to score the goal that he did, it was the goal of the weekend. It was a bit like Paul Scholes' goal, famous goal from Manchester United at Bradford. The corner came over from Ledbetter, he pinged it out straight to the edge of the box, and Tomlin just hammered a volley in the bottom corner. Brilliant goal, and he's been playing so well. Obviously, he sort of caught the sort of national eye as well with that performance he put in at Manchester City when they won in the FA Cup. And Borough, pretty much everyone will be picking them to win this game, obviously against the bottom team in the league, but they might just have one eye at the weekend. Obviously, they beat City to go through, and they play Arsenal on Sunday in the FA Cup, so they might just be thinking about that. But 7 wins in 9 in all competitions. They weren't able to keep a clean sheet against Charlton. They've been keeping so many clean sheets recently, but still a 3-1 win, a handsome win, and yeah, right up there, third in the table. They look really good at the moment.
Like you mentioned, Blackpool still bottom of the table after getting thumped at Norwich last time out.
Yeah, always. Obviously, it's going to be a tough place to go to Norwich. They've sort of been a bit on and off at home, Norwich, this season. They've scored 5 past some teams, and then sort of disappointing results. Last time at home, they lost to Brentford, but yeah, Norwich were clinical in that game. I think Gary Hooper, he scored his first hat-trick in English football since he left Scunthorpe, and he was just very clinical. I think he scored all 3 goals from just 3 shots, so he was doing really well. Blackpool, I think many people would have picked them to go there and win, but they're still without an away win this season. Obviously, go back home here. The pitch at Bloomfield Road is in a terrible state. I don't know if it's improved in the last week. Obviously, the ground's been working hard at it. But Blackpool, every single win they've had this season has come at home, but they've all come against teams sort of in and around the bottom half. They haven't beaten any of the front runners at home. So I think most people would pick Borough here. But one positive for Blackpool is the fact that they got a 1-1 draw when they played Middlesbrough at the Riverside last time. So they might take heart from that. And obviously, being able to hold Middlesbrough at home, where they've been really good this season, is a positive. But yeah, still bottom of the table. See 9 points from safety. Pretty much everyone else in the sort of bottom 6 lost this weekend, apart from Rotherham. So they sort of missed a chance, because they're only 2 points behind Wigan. So they could have lifted themselves off the bottom. They've been bottom for yonks now, almost all season they've been there. So they missed out on the chance there. But it's another tough game, isn't it? You go to Norwich and then host Borough. It's a tough run of form.
So you say Middlesbrough red hot favourites. Do you expect them to win this game?
Yeah, I do. I think Blackpool will make it difficult for them. Obviously, the pitch there at Bloomfield Road doesn't quite suit Middlesbrough's style of play. You've got players like Bamford, who's a quality technical player, but I think Borough will come through this. I'm going to back them to win 2-0.
Sports, I'm going for a 2-0 Middlesbrough win.